All right. Hello.
Excuse me, pal.
Don't even stop. I have a gun, you know. All right, whatever. That's fair. Howie, you might want to get a new sous chef.
Hey, Howie. What's cooking?
Nothing down, McCoy. Got to find a new chef, thanks to you.
Can't help you there, Howie.
Maybe don't hire replicants. Not the next 6, at least. The ones that can and will turn on humans.
Keeping out of trouble, Howie?
I look like I got time for chitter-chatter?
Fair enough.
Keeping out of trouble, Howie?
Damn it, where's the year of Prince, Howie? Oh, well. All right. Back to HQ.
Select destination.
Got our save going here. All right. Koi 3. In we go. All right. I think.
Ground floor.
Where's the lockup? Lockup. Let's check. I think Steele may have grabbed somebody. Hello. What we got here?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
I believe we have a rep sympathizer here.
Who are you, anyway?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement.
Yeah.
I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
I got some more questions for you.
Your associate, Ms. Steele, has already taken my statement. I have nothing more to say unless I have an attorney present.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Who is this guy?
I got some more...
I have not...
All right. We might need to update our evidence.
Mainframe and shooting range.
Upload and download.
Violent street
important
crime
to
in
do
the
that
city
exchange.
rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Fair. All right. By the way, Steele score is only like 60-something. It's not that good.
Uploading personal clue database.
See if we can find out who this guy is.
Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. New clues added to...
Thank you. Any new video? Nope. Just me. I'm the only one working, apparently. Clue database. Lab.
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts
All
with
right,
a
we did
knife.
talk to that guy.
That black...
There's
A
the...
license plate. A license plate.
That's the one that we found in the trash. Does it match our car, actually?
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR
This might be the guy downstairs.
61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery.
There it is.
November 22nd, 2019.
Right
I
before
once again
COVID
asked
hit.
my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags. And you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
And eliminating the glitches in that business is ours. Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no. Recording off.
Uh-oh. Let's see if he was a little more...
Describe them for me again.
There was that Rastafarian fellow, and one of our ex-members showed up.
Who's that?
Damn,
A
Steele.
Japanese man named Izo.
Why'd you get rid of him?
We're a pacifist organization, and we have rules. One of them is no weapons allowed. Izo refused to check in a samurai sword at the door during meetings.
Sword.
Where can I find this Izo?
He owns one of those little secondhand stores downtown.
Let me ask you a question. Who the hell bankrolls your operation?
Well, we have a number of anonymous donors, people with resources and
Be in
sources.
a lot of trouble if we got
Such
their names.
as?
Yeah.
So anonymous, even I don't know who they are.
I almost believe you.
Lightning Squad, Rep Unit, Battle of the Gemini.
Doesn't look like Zubin in that picture.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moon bus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Bryant thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
Alright. Howie Lee.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
You're a prince, Howie. McCoy's not gonna say it, I will. Alright. Fair enough. Let's go talk to him again now that we have more context, maybe? I don't know if it makes a difference.
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
There we go.
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
Yeah, I got that sense.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I didn't know the Rastafarian. The Asian fellow was one of our ex-members. Izo was his name.
How long did you know him for?
Let's see. I met him about 5 years ago. He seemed so smart and balanced. He really wanted to help the replicant people.
Then what?
He started associating with the more militant factions. I was astounded when I heard he was supplying weapons to some of them.
What kind of weapons?
Everything and anything. Guns so new that even the police
You
had
gonna
hardly
walk
used
through-
them,
okay.
I heard.
Maybe the shotgun?
I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause? Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy,
Yeah, to fight and try
the
to kill
Citizens
me.
Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
Yeah.
What else do you guys do besides wave signs and get arrested?
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad, a way for the slaves to escape cruelty and find
You're
freedom.
comparing yourself to...
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. Friends with access to vehicles to escape routes. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk.
Got you there. Let's Voight-Kampff the guy.
I'm gonna give you a little
Come on.
test.
The other detective,
So
she
unnecessary,
already
but
tested me earlier today.
We could always use more practice.
Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment. If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care...
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Oh, man. Coy. Love it. Calibrate.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer.
I believe he had a nice childhood.
A man dressed in rags
Maybe we'll get
approaches
to
you
that.
on the street and asks for money.
I tried to help him, of course. Buy him dinner or take him to a shelter.
All right. You know, I'm asking the question. Let me finish my questions.
What's the most embarrassing thing
Yes.
that ever happened to you?
I'm not answering that.
I'm starting to think like they're going to be a replicant if they do answer that question.
You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints. A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
I'd leave.
Hard to tell from that.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I try to do better next time.
You're crying. Why is that?
Is he?
Crying? It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm just
I
reading
might
off
cry
a
for any
list.
number of reasons.
I'll bet.
Okay.
You're 7 years old. You managed to steal several marshmallows from the kitchen and sneak them back to your bedroom. You're caught, and your father spanks you.
Well, it sounds like I deserved it. But my father didn't believe in corporal punishment.
Your best friend has done something to make you angry.
I wouldn't keep it bottled up inside. I'd tell her what was bothering me.
Go with a softball and then bam!
You've been kidnapped. Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
I try to reason with them.
That's the high-intensity question?
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide.
Baby
100% genuine human baby
come
hide.
on, McCoy.
Appropriate. For a killer.
Oh! Well, that's weird.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
That's medium?
I love life too much to commit suicide. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
Test terminated.
No way, one way or the other. Well, at least Steele already figured it out.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone.
I like it when we're out of options. Just me keeping busy. Oh, well. Fair enough. I think that might be it. Actually, can I talk to Gusa? Jeff Garland? What floor is he on?
Laboratory.
We haven't been to the first floor yet, have we? Do I even have an office? I don't, do I? Goose is the only one. It looks like a train station in this room. Ridiculously high ceilings. Retire him, just to be safe. You can never be too careful. There he is. Hi, Goosa.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you work that retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
But I'm proud of you, McCoy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
All right.
Thanks.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Couple $100 Chinian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Shouldn't take more than a couple of days.
So the check's in the mail.
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
My animal.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice.
Maggie needs a friend.
Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Yeah. That might be it.
Bryant go on permanent. You got it.
All right. Well, you heard the man. Let's go home to our dog. We don't have a human of our own, but we got Maggie. She's all we need and more.
Select
Oh, this looks like it's going to chop off our leg.
Your apartment.
That animation. Pay attention next time we get in our little spinner car. So, fun fact, if we did not retire Zubin, if we waited too long talking to the homeless man by the dumpster, or maybe he gave us the wrong information because we didn't pay him off or whatever, then Zubin gets away, and he attacks us on our roof.
Voice-print identification.
Right there.
Your floor number, please.
Very cheery way of saying a man tries to kill us, but
McCoy, 88.
he does.
88. Thank you.
Tracks us down. Hi, Maggie.
Maggie, come here, girl. Here you go, baby.
I'm one step
Dinner
closer to
time.
getting you a best friend. Probably nothing else clue-wise that we need at this point. Let's get some well-deserved rest after our first retirement in this game, at least. Ooh, we got a call. Oh, just gonna automatically go out on the balcony and enjoy that.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Yeah, this and the love theme from the soundtrack are the two highlights for me personally. Main theme is great too, but... Alright, I need some sleep. Got a message.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
Thank goodness for that. Let's use and hit the sack. Huh.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Says that every time. Love that fan. Got some Seagrams or something on the counter there. Huh?
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say...
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only sooner or later. Extraterrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance, they're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row. No.
You one miserable package, man.
No, please, don't.
That should be good for 2 images. I'm sorry, man just died.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Seagrams.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runciter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
All right. Let's get over to Tyrell HQ. You good, Maggie? Be a treat.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
All right. Not waste any time.
Identification. Your floor number, please.
Yeah, It's nice that not having reps run up to me on my roof and try to kill me.
Select
Glad we caught up to him in
destination.
time. There is the
Tyrell
Tyrell Pyramids. There in the distance. As you can see, our little map got a little bit bigger.
Tyrell Pyramids.
Dystopia indeed.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grab test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
Michael McShane as Eisenduller.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Might have some questions now, actually.
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
Yeah, it's a tough gig.
Yeah. Didn't too much last time. All right. Fair enough. Let's see. Before we head inside, let's sweep the immediate area. I believe this is.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
What we got here?
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for the new entertainment model, a comedian designed to entertain the troops off-world.
Comedian. Man, imagine what the Nexus 7's gonna be like. Good lord.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates? I'd need an engineer to tell me what all these displays meant, and the only one handy was busy being wallpaper. I couldn't even begin to guess what Eisenduller's password was.
What was the name of his dog?
Wrong again. Tyrell security was even better than I'd heard. Nothing.
Yeah. Alright.
Jesus.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
God. Takeout.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Could have killed the normal delivery guy for all we know.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up. I'd seen more dead animals, and now I thought of...
Yeah. Like they have their little covers on them. Very sad.
The dog collar has a name on it.
Ricky.
Ricky, maybe?
Could be the password, actually.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
He was about to.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. There's the camera. We already got the footage. Graphics card there.
This earring yours?
Maybe it belongs to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Steal.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp.
Yeah.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
That's not my job.
You spot anything?
Absolutely.
Anything else besides... Disgusting. Alright. Don't see anything else. Just the dead pups, sadly. They're usually pretty good about animating stuff you need to pick up. Alright. Let's head out. I suppose I could try Ricky on the computer. Probably still locked out. Nothing?
Nothing.
All right.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still fitting the pieces together. You know the Moonbus massacre that went down last month?
Gaff mentioned something about it.
The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth. And one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
Hell of a coincidence.
I'll call you if I find out anything more about your case.
And vice versa. Anything else we want to say to this guy? Oh, there we go.
You friendly with Eisendeller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisendeller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendeller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know, offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security's tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisendeller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. I may have more questions.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see if we can find out anything back at HQ.
Select destination.
Swap clues, all that.
Mainframe and shooting range.
See if Dino has anything new as well in a second. Hold on. Gotta upload our clues and download.
Scanning one enhanceable image found.
There we
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
go. Okay. Well, hold on. Well, all right. Let's check out the photo real quick and then do our upload and download.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
It's one of the dogs. See if we get this guy's face as well. Yes! Love the unrealistic zoom in. Ricky.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a hard copy of that.
I mean, it's the same thing as we had in our hand, but that's fine. Cute pup. Damn shame. Alright. Smile for the camera, friend.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
We'll have to make that one of our next stops.
Tyrell.
Sorry, anything else? He looks super scared, obviously. Not much to glean from that. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's right before he shot it out. Food container? Or this is... Is that the food container? Yes! I don't know how the camera is capable of these
A takeout box from Kingston
Yeah, let's check the
Kitchens.
gun too.
Give me a hard copy of that.
I like it's all things that we already knew from going into the crime scene, but still. I don't know. Fun with technology, right? How about the little Uzis rocking here? Got an Uzi and a Mr. Ezo. Hmm. Nothing of note, apparently. Alright. Check the dogs, checked the container. Oh, that wasn't even that far out of range. Alright. Let's do our, let's upload.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue data.
Right. Did Steele get any sweet shots? We'll check our KIA. Any new clues?
Someone had tried to act. The earring was shaped like an insect.
Oh, in a
The detonator wire I pulled out of the dog collar. The dog collar. The earring
Same
was shaped
thing.
like an insect. I didn't know much about Kingston Kitchens. That's down in Hawker's Circle.
Okay.
Kingston Kitchen.
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face.
Most of the employees I see...
It was a Tyrell sales brochure. How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery
Good thing we're
man.
always
Dr.
recording.
Eisenduler ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
Anything new with any of the, Alright. Fair. Let's update our... Oh, Act 2. I've been getting lazy with these saves. Not a good thing. Alright. Can we try Ricky? Did the password reset, or did I possibly, very likely, screw this up by trying it one too many times and got myself locked out? Alright, look at his leg.
Select
I clearly cut his leg
destination.
off. Just could not get that thought out of my head whenever I played this. Alright, let's head upstairs.
Messy up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not great.
I may have more questions.
Yes, sir.
Nothing.
Alright. I screwed that up. Actually, so I happen to know if we were trying if we were going the replicant sympathizer path, then we just screwed it up by getting locked out of the computer, basically. Because you need to get the data on the replicants in order to
Select
save the
destination.
replicants. Bit of a spoiler there, but we're not going to get that ending anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Runsiter's Animal Shop, Chinatown.
Alright.
Animoid Row.
We need to talk to Tyrell, though.
Police station.
Guza might be able to arrange something for us. Let's give it a shot. Maybe he knows people who know people. Let's go.
Ground floor.
Let's try it. There we go.
Keeping out of trouble, kid?
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Got more pull?
Tyrell, what the hell for?
One of his employees got his brains splattered inside the pyramid.
Yeah, didn't you call me
I
about
thought maybe
that?
Tyrell could fill in some blanks.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed.
Full-assed.
Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Full-assed.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. I got some new leads, Lieutenant.
Get lost. We both got work to do.
Okay. What about my money?
Can the department float me some chin yen? This investigation's getting expensive.
Look, this ain't on the department tab, okay? This is a personal loan.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Guza.
This goddamn city don't know how to manage funds. They've been flush for years.
Whoa! Glitched out.
I thought we were under budget.
Trust me, ain't
Now
nobody
he's
getting
to the
rich
right of
unless
us.
they're sneaking some on the side.
Left of us.
Hell, I can barely pay for the fuel for my car.
Heard that.
Ever hear of public transportation?
Get out of here before I throw my desk at you.
Your desk?
Hey.
Hey. Anything we can grab?
We get a new weapons shipment?
I think we do get an upgrade on our weapon at some point, don't we? Alright. Yeah, he just pieced out there. That's cool. Yeah, okay. It's fine. I guess we have it set on easy mode, which doesn't really affect any, like the difference between easy and hard. There's no extra content. It's just some of the shootouts that we had, like with Zubin, are a little more difficult. But I figure just point the trigger at the man and start firing, and it should work out, you know? So easy is the mode for me. And I think the reason for bringing that up, I think we get infinite Chinian on this mode.
Mainframe and shooting range.
It's not an issue. It's never an issue in this game, quite honestly.
Laboratory.
Let's make sure we're not missing anything laboratory-wise.
Anything else?
Dino?
Not right now. If anything...
Alright. Well, let's go see if we got our super special Tyrell meeting back at Tyrell HQ. Get some insight as to why the Nexus 6 are
Select destination
killing
Tyrell
folk.
Pyramids.
Acting a fool. Here we go. Straight to it. I think Sean Young might have a line here. Yep, there she is. Rachel.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The owl or the view?
Both.
The view's amazing. The owl, well...
Fake.
Artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachael. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to.
That would be Harrison Ford.
Your department should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but...
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
To me, I really feel Rachel.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
Column A, column B.
A little of both.
Yeah.
You heard about the moon bus hijacking? Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Yeah, the reps have a finite lifespan.
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan. I'd probably get a little crazy too, but I don't think I'd start killing people.
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it?
Ray McCoy.
You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity?
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisenduller's files.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
They're gonna come for you. just like they came for Eisendeller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
Didn't even get to question him. Nice room. Definitely a nice room. Nothing to grab either. Can Rachel come back out? She was a little nicer. Can Rachel come back out with my gun? Alright, well. So much for that. Enjoy this, the last shot of this room, because this is the last we're going to see of it. Where's that water reflection coming from, by the way? Is there a pond somewhere, or a little fountain that I don't see off camera?
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.